Hello, hello. Hi. Kelly Joe, Sunshinejo420. Just in case you don't know who I am, but most of you probably do. But if you don't, hi. I'm so happy to talk to you. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for watching. If you're watching, thank you for listening. Yeah. Hi, this is the book club. I am going to be doing kind of just a recap of the last couple chapters of our December book club book. So I knew when I chose this book, it was going to be really busy month, that there was not going to be a lot of people that were going to be able to come and to commit because it was December, and that's totally fine. No big deal. But I've said it many times that this book, The Four Agreements, is truly, oh man, it is just life changing. I really feel like everyone needs to read it. I gifted it to two of my cousins and my brother this past weekend for Christmas, and I just feel like on my heart that I need to speak more about it. And it is a great place to start for people who just don't know where to start in their journey. The first time you read it, it's not going to be the last time you read it if you really are going to do a spiritual journey. And you're going to read it every time with more knowledge and more insight and more understanding and more discovery. And it's going to be very beautiful for you, like it is for me. So I'm really excited for that. And yeah, if you haven't read it and you're just like following along and listening to my videos, thank you so much. Get a copy. For the first three agreements that we've already kind of talked about, I've uploaded some videos on. One was a little confusing, I'm sorry. But the first agreement is be impeccable with your word. Do not speak negatively upon yourself, upon anybody else. Your word is magic. Period. End of story. I really could spend a lot of time going back into all of these, but I'm not going to do that. So that's first agreement. Second agreement is do not take anything personally. As much as you want to, as easy as it is, nothing is about you. We are so fast and it is so easy to think that people are trying to hurt our feelings or saying something a certain way, which definitely leads into agreement number three, which is do not assume. If you're not sure, ask. Do not assume anything. Do not take anything personally. It really takes out so much weirdness and so much extra baggage and extra sauce, excuse me, in life that is very unnecessary and is causing so much drama and uneasiness and worriedness and frustration, etc., etc. So the last agreement, we just had a meeting on this. It was actually a little while ago. It was the 20, no, it was the 18th. It was the 18th, so it was a little while ago. But the last agreement is always do your best. So this agreement, they kind of explained that this agreement is the agreement of putting all of the other first three agreements in action. It states in the book, under any circumstance, always do your best. No more, no less. But keep in mind that your best is never going to be the same from one moment to the next. Everything is changing and alive at all times. And so your best will sometimes be very high quality and other times it will not be that good. When you wake up feeling refreshed and energized, etc., etc. So, having grace for yourself, that is something that I need to do so much more, especially as a mom, especially as a woman, especially just as a human. Like some days I am amazing and I be doing all the things and I be doing all the things and I be doing all the things and I be on top of it. And then the other days I don't. And both days I still gave my best. If I woke up with 40% in my gas tank or I woke up with 98% in my gas tank, if both days I went to sleep with 0% left, I gave my best both days. And we have to start giving ourselves grace for that. Every day it will be different, especially when we grow, especially when we learn. Think about your best when you were 6 or your best when you were 12 or 14 or 15, 16. Like when you know better, you do better. So when we grow and we become these humans who are healing and learning and etc., etc., our best is going to improve, sometimes dramatically, sometimes by a percent or two a day. But it is crucial to our development and to our future generations that we never, ever, ever stop learning and doing our best. Every day you are going to try again. Every day. It says, as you build the habits of these four agreements, your best will become better. Regardless of the quality, keep doing your best. No more, no less. One more time. If you try too hard to do more than your best, you will spend more energy than is needed, and your best will never be enough. But when you overdo, you deplete your body and you go against your natural grind. You go against yourself. And you will no longer be able to accomplish any goal or be happy or see gratitude or see anything as positive ever in your life. But if you do less than your best, you are subjecting yourself to frustration, self judgment, guilt, and regrets. If you always do your best, there is no way that you can judge yourself. And if you don't judge yourself, there is no way that you will suffer from guilt, blame, or self punishment. By always doing your best, you will break the spell that you have been under. Sheesh. Okay. Okay. So then it talks about a little story in here about a monk and a master. So this guy goes to the Buddhist temple and he asks this master like how long he needs to meditate to transcend. He asks if he meditates for 4 days, will he transcend? And the master says, if you meditate for 4 hours a day, perhaps you will transcend in 10 years. Thinking he could maybe do better than that, the man then asked the master, what if I meditated 8 hours a day? How long will it take me to transcend? The master then looked at him and responded, if you meditate 8 hours a day, perhaps you will transcend in 20 years. The man says, why will it take me longer if I meditate more? The master replied, you are not here to sacrifice joy or your life. You are here to live, to be happy, and to love. If you can do your best in 2 hours of meditation, but you spend 8, instead, you are going to grow tired, you're going to miss the point, and you are going to miss out on enjoying your life. Do your best, and perhaps you will learn that no matter how long you meditate, you will live to be happy, and you will love, and you will live long, and etc. Okay? Doing your best, you are going to live your life intensely. You are going to be productive. You are going to be good. You're going to be good to yourself because you are going to be good to your family, to your community, to everything around you. But it is the action that is going to make you feel happy. When you always do your best, you are always taking action, and action because you love it, not because you have to. That's something that I feel like I struggle with a lot of the time. I'm a single mom, or not a single mom. I'm so sorry. Skirt. I'm a stay-at-home mom. And I'm so freaking blessed to be able to stay at home and to provide a beautiful, clean house for my family, to stay home with my daughter, to help run this business, to do all of these things that truly bring me joy. But there are some times that I find myself being angry over the laundry or bitter over the mess or like, do you know what I mean? Just like mom life. And I have to remind myself that it is a blessing that my kids have such beautiful, dirty clothes. It is a blessing that my kids have the ability to have 3 snacks a fucking hour and 18 meals a day during Christmas break. I'm just kidding. But it's a blessing to be able to provide that. It is a blessing. I am so thankful to be able to provide that for my house. I am so thankful to be able to take care of my family and to provide those things for them. It is so much more than housework. And when you remind yourselves that even in the moments of doing things that you don't want to do, i.e., going to work, I definitely used to have to clock in, have to clock out. I used to have to go breastfeed on my freaking lunch breaks, and it was just utter chaos, and I hated it. I felt like I was missing out on my kids, etc. But if you are the person that is providing, i.e., a single mom, providing everything for your family that God, you wish that you could take a day off to do laundry. What's this bitch talking about? You have to also transcend your energy and your attitude as to, I am so thankful that I can provide for my family. I am so thankful that I have a place for my children to rest with me where I know they're safe all the time. I am so thankful that I get to see my children every morning before they go to school and know that they look good. I am so thankful that I have this job that even though I kind of hate it, I've met some really awesome people that have changed my life, and I will forever be grateful. Like, we have to start changing the way that we think about things, the way that we talk about things. Once you start doing that, I mean, think about the people who are like sewer freaking rat dumpster diver searchers, okay? and trash men and people that work in these buildings and in these offices. Like, you've met the person that is taking out garbage and is so delighted and so happy to be doing that. He's singing and he's dancing and he is in the airport, and you can just tell that he woke up not just that day but every other day before that and after that with the attitude that he was so thankful to be able to take out your trash. And for us, like, we are like, oh my God, I would never. I would never. And for him, he has developed this attitude and this energy that, whether he realizes or whether we realize it or not, like, he is manifesting more. He is manifesting greatness because, once again, the universe does not understand language. And if it did, our minds and our subconscious would also, and we'd be able to say things like, do your best. Stop talking bad about yourself. Stop assuming things about people. Stop taking everything so personally. Stop being so anxious. Stop being so worried. And we would do it. But we don't understand that's not how it works. We work in energy. We work in vibes. And he even talks about that a little bit later. We'll get to it. But doing these 4 simple things, like, every single day, we're going to fail. Every single day, we're going to have a moment where we're like, dang, I definitely was not impeccable. I was not impeccable with my word in that moment. Or I was not, um, I definitely assumed more than I should have assumed in that moment. Or I didn't do my best that day. Or I yelled. Or I this. Or I that. And every single day, we're going to have that. Like, it's not like some secret sauce where you're going to wake up and transcend to, like, magic land and everything's going to be perfect. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. In fact, I kind of believe that the more you do the work and the more you wake up and the more that you feel like you have more of this, like, purpose to help other people wake up, you are seeing so much more things that make you feel so fucking sad. You just want to save everyone, but you can't. You can't. It's all about you. It's all about you and you loving your life and you loving the opportunity to be here and to have the things that you have, even if it's not great. Even if it's not great. That's a hard one. During COVID, I know that was something that we had a really hard time with, like, being thankful to have my kids at home. Man, I miss that so much. I miss that so much. I miss that so much. And it was something that seemed so scary and so overwhelming and so, like, but dang, like, that was some of the best times of our life, stemming from the worst times of the world. And that's where, like, true freedom comes in, because it doesn't matter what's going on out there on the outside. Like, I know for a fact that me and mine, like, we are well and we are happy and we are healthy and we are blessed and we are thankful and we are loving and we are loved and we are so good no matter what. No matter what. And um, I'm so thankful for my life. And I just want everyone to get to the point where they can get there too. And every single day, I'm also working on keeping these 4 agreements because I'm human. Mm-hmm. Um, so he does talk about a little bit, like I was just talking about here. He says, so, for example, most people go to work every day and they think about payday. That is why they are showing up. They show up and they can hardly wait for Friday or Saturday, whatever day they receive their money, and when they can take time off. That is working for a reward. There is no true joy or freedom. They try to avoid the action because it's difficult. They do not try their best. They are just in a simulation. It's just what they have to do. And as much as you want to tell yourself you have to do that, you ain't got to do shit. They work so hard all week long. They suffer to the work. They suffer to the action. They suffer to the man. Not because they like to, but because they feel like they have to. They have to work because they have to pay rent. They have to support their family. They have all the frustration, and when they receive their money, they're unhappy because it's not fucking enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. You're cashing in your precious time and your soul and your energy and your joy for a reward, a paycheck, and it's never fucking enough. Ever. And what a blow. What a blow. Says you have 2 days to rest, and what do? You try to escape your reality. You get drunk, or you go out with your friends, or you fight with your partner. They don't like life. There are many ways that we hurt ourselves and when we don't like who we are. I wrote meh. Literally, can you see? Meh. Mm. Um, if you like what you do, if you are always doing your best, then you are really enjoying life. When you do your best, you do not give the judge in your mind the opportunity to find you guilty or to blame you. If you have done your best, then that's it. That's freaking it. End of story. Hit the gavel. I don't know. That is why when you always do your best, that is why we always do our best. It is not an easy agreement to keep, but this agreement will set you free. When you do your best, you learn to accept yourself, but you have to be aware and to learn from your mistakes. Learn from your shit. Learn from your past. Learn from your trauma. Learn from what your mom went through. Learn from what your dad did to you. Learn from what your grandparents used to say to you. Like, you're either going to hold on to it or you're going to learn from it. And for me, on the other side of it, I'm like, I ain't going to hold on to this shit for nothing. Right? Right. Learning from your mistakes takes Learning from your mistakes means you practice. You look honestly at your results and at your life, and you constantly always stay practicing, and you will always increase your awareness. Let's see if I'm missing anything. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening if you're still listening. Um, So action is about living fully. Inaction is the way that we deny ourselves life. Inaction is like sitting in front of a TV every day because you're afraid to actually live. Or express who you really are, or what you want to do, or what makes you happy, what brings you joy. You have many great ideas in your head, but what makes you different, what makes it different, is the action. Without action upon an idea, there will be no manifestation, no results, and no rewards. And like, as for me and mine and what I want, like, the reward and the result on the other side of all of this is like, I wouldn't stop for a damn I wouldn't stop for a damn because it's already happening. I can already see it. I can already feel it. I already speak like it. And it is happening before my eyes. My family can see it. My husband can see it. My kids can see it. We're getting ready to take the kids to freaking Disney World, which is why I have to do this because I'm not going to be on Sunday. Like, life is transforming. I'm transcending simply because the way I'm talking to myself, the way that I'm believing in myself, the way that I'm showing up for myself. And I just want to be an example for you because it is so powerful. It's so powerful. It is so possible. Whew. Taking action is being alive. It's taking the risk to go out and to express your dream. We were all born with a gift. We were all born with a destination in sight. We were all born with an idea that was going to add to the collective, was going to bring us so much joy and so much love. And whether or not you know what that is, or you're listening to it, or you don't know because you've never even taken time to understand it, or it is actually what you're doing, but you don't even realize it, like, whatever it is, like, you were born for so much fucking more than being a 9 to 5 human. You have to know that. You have to know that. Doing your best is a great habit to have. I do my best in everything I do and everything I feel. Doing my best is becoming a ritual in my life and non negotiable. um, I love this so much. So, this is one of my favorite parts. So, it says, God is life. God is life in action. The best way to say, I love you, God, is to live your life doing your best. The best way to say, thank you, God, is by letting go of the past and living in the present moment, right here, right now. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. Let it go. It was never ours in the first place. Never. Whether it's a mother, whether it's a father, whether it's a friend, whether it's, it was never ours to have forever in the first place. And that's something that we really get mixed up in life. And it's just, the present is perfect. It says, when you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully alive in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right now. If you live in a past dream, you will not enjoy what is happening right now because you will always wish it will be different than it was, and it will never be that again. There is no time to miss anyone or miss anything because you are alive, and that is a gift. It is a fucking gift. Not enjoying what is happening right now is living in the past and only being half alive. And this leads to self pity, to suffering, to tears, to doubt, to worry, to lack, to you name it. You were born with the right to be happy. You were born with the right to love. You were born with the right to enjoy your life. You were born with the right to share your love. You were born with the right to be successful, to be abundant, to be a magnitude, to be a force, to be all of the things. You were literally born to do that. Like, here it is. Go ahead. You're magical. I love you so much. Like, that's literally how we're born. And then somewhere along the lines, we get so caught up in the dream, in the manote of the chaos and the thousands of people in the market talking and not communicating, and we lose sight. And that's okay. That's okay because we're human. We don't need to know or to prove anything to anyone. Just be. Take a risk and enjoy your life. It is all that matters. Say no when you want to say no, and say yes when you want to say yes. You have the right to be you. Don't resist life passing through you, because that is God passing through you. Just your existence proves the existence of God. Your existence proves the existence of life and of energy, and anything that you want or are claiming or desiring right now has already been claimed, had, desired, loved, passed through. Like, it's not new sauce. Like, it's not. It's there. It's waiting for you to transcend to it. It's not going to come down to you, you silly goose. You silly goose. You got to get up there. And how to get to there is to live by these 4 agreements. When you are doing your best, you do not need to be accepted by others. Like, fuck you. See you later, alligator. And that's going to come with a lot of loss. There's a lot of songs that explain that. Like, you pray to God and you pray to the universe and you pray for people to fall from your path if they're not for you, and for people to be shown to you that are talking bad about you, and for you to be protected and your family for be protected. And before you know it, your sisters are no longer calling. That was God. That was destiny. That was supposed to happen. They were supposed to fall off. They've done their part in your journey, because you're not responsible for their journey. You're not responsible for if they go up or down or here or there. That's not on you. All that's on you is being impeccable with your word, not assuming shit, to not taking anything personal, and to do your best. That's literally all that's on you. That's it. The first 3 agreements, hold on, reverse a little bit. It says, when you are doing this, you are expressing your own divinity by being alive and by loving yourself and others. It is expression, the highest expression of saying, hey, God, I love you. Thank you. The first 3 agreements will only work if you do your best. Do not expect that you will always do your best. You will not always be impeccable with your word. Your routine habits that you already have known, that you are already living in this dream right now, are too strong and are too firmly rooted in the mind. But you can always do your best. You can always try again. You can always try again. Start with the small things. Start with the little things that don't make you feel so scared or so worried. Start with the things that you know you don't really want to do anymore because you really do think it's fucking stupid. And start there. Start there. Start by talking to yourself in such a way that you don't even know who you're talking to. Like, who am I talking? No, you. You are worthy. You are divine. You are magical. You are strong. Now reverse it, because it's affirmations. You gotta say, I am. I am strong. I am worthy. I am magical. I am a force to be reckoned with. I am here to change the world. I am here to show light. I am here to spread awareness. I am here to break chains. I am here to help you. And I am so fucking thankful and happy that I get to do that. Sheesh. So thankful and happy. I am so happy and grateful now that I'm living this life. Amen. Hallelujah. Mm. Doing your best, the habits of misusing your words, by taking things personally, by making assumptions, will make all of those things weaker. weaker and weaker. You'll stop talking bad about yourself. You'll stop thinking bad about yourself. You'll stop talking so negatively and so terribly to your friends and to your kids and to your spouse and to your boss. And you'll stop being so worried, and you'll stop being so doubtful, and you'll stop being this person who just feels like they have to be so punished all the freaking time. Stop punishing yourself. You're not, like, stop. Woo! Always do your best. If you do your best, you'll always feel good about yourself. If you do your best over and over again, you'll become the master of transformation. Action is what makes the difference. It is not about daydreaming for hours and sitting and thinking about what life could be or what you want life to look like or how awesome it would be if you could have, or oh, if only. Like, we have to stop using past tense. Like, we truly, all of us, every single one of us, have to know that we are living in an ever flow of frequency, and the universe is coming around every once in a while, and it's checking where our vibes are at and what we're claiming and what we're vibing. And if every single time you're coming around with a what if attitude, I can't attitude, if only attitude, the universe is like, all right, she ain't ready yet. She ain't ready for yet. And now I'm here like, I'm ready. It's not about daydreaming and sitting for hours. You have to stand up and to be human. That is such a gift, to be human. Like, enjoy life. When was the last time you really enjoyed life without any substance, without anyone else around you, without anything else? Like, just truly sat in such awe and such gratitude and such. Thank you so much for my Riley. She is here to teach me and to sit me down and to humble me. And I am here to be her mom. And she is so strong. And I'm here to protect her. And thank you for giving her me and me to her, because we just need each other and we're here to protect each other. And thank you for my Jade, because she is like a fucking cannonball rocket ship out of this world. She really needed me and I needed her. And thank you for my bae. I've just never met a more sweeter soul. I've never met a more loving, amazing, compassionate soul. Thank you for my Jacob. Thank you for my son. Thank you for my Halloway, even though she has arthritis. Thank you for my Halloway, even though she can't walk. And every single day she wakes up and she can't do all of the things she wants to do, but she is so damn happy because she is just so thankful. Like, what a person to learn from. Thank you for my husband. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my book club. Thank you for just, I could go on and on. I am so abundant and so many other things. Like, there are so many other things that God, the universe, whoever, like, wants to gift you, wants to bless you with, that has absolutely nothing to do with money. Like, happiness, joy, gratitude, peace, health, wellness, family, communion, vacations. Like, there's just so many other things, so many other greater things that make this world go round, that you could be blessed with, that we're so, like, missing because we're caught up on a dollar. It's more than that. It's more than that. It's going to be hard. People are going to doubt you. You're going to lose people you love. You're going to have people question you. You're going to have people talk bad about you. You're going to have people spread lies about you. You're going to have people lie right in front of your face. You're going to have people take advantage of you, but that is none of your business. It is not your job to make anyone else do their best. It is only your job to do your best and to understand when somebody is showing you their true colors. That is their true colors. We have to stop questioning. We have to stop wondering. We have to stop worrying. Because if we're doing our best, then everything is going to be okay. Everything is okay. So good, so soon. Because I declare that, because I'm doing my best in everything I have. Whew. I'm so thankful for you. Thank you for being here. It says, when you honor these 4 agreements together, there is no way that you will ever live in hell. If you are impeccable with your word and you don't take anything personally, and if you don't make assumptions, and if you do your best, you are going to live a beautiful life. You are going to control your life 100%. The 4 agreements are a summary of mastery of transformation with Toltec, etc., etc., etc. It seems so simple, but every single day it's going to be a conscious decision. You have to have a strong will to keep these agreements. Why? Because wherever we go, we find a path that is full of obstacles. Everyone tries to sabotage our commitment to these new agreements, and everything around us could be set up for us to break them. The problem is all the other agreements that are part of the problem is that these are all a part of the dream of the planet. They're alive, they're strong, they're growing, it's energy. There are people that are never, ever, ever going to wake up in this life, and that is not your problem. But don't let it be you. It's not your problem. And I know it's so hard to understand, but it's not your problem. You are your problem. Your children are your problem. And that is it. That is it. You have to be a great hunter, a great warrior to defend these four agreements within yourself and for your life. This is for your happiness, for your freedom. Your entire way of living depends on it. The warrior's goal is to transcend through this world, to escape the hell, and to obviously never come back. If you are able to do this, you will end the suffering. You will become closer to God. You will have a life full of fulfillment, full of happiness everywhere you look, every single corner, financially, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Every single corner of your life will be overflowing. Ching, ching, ching goes the money tree. I claim that because it is well. It is well with my soul, and I'm doing what I need to do. And you have to use every bit of your power to succeed in keeping these agreements. You're going to fail, you're going to fall, you're going to talk bad about yourself, you're going to talk bad about other people, you're going to get in fights, you're going to think bad things, and you have to keep going. When you fall down, you have to know you are strong enough. You are strong enough to get up because you've done it every other time. You are smart enough to get yourself out of here because you've done it every other time. I am strong, I am smart, I am worthy, I am capable. I will stand up and I will keep going because I am worthy of it. I am worthy of it. If you fall, do not judge yourself. If you judge yourself, you are giving the satisfaction and turning yourself into a victim. Be tough with yourself and let yourself know you broke your agreement, and that is okay. But next, you will be impeccable with your word. You will start over. I'm going to keep the four agreements just for today. Today, I will be impeccable with my word. One day at a time. Once you start doing things, one day at a time, instead of thinking about it like my whole life is going to change, everything I fucking have known or learned or ever thought is about to be. Like, like, let that be in the background because, like, shit's about to get. But overall, like, one day at a time, one situation at a time, one thing at a time. If you break an agreement, begin tomorrow. It will be difficult at first, but each day it will become easier and easier. You will be surprised at how beautiful and how amazing your life will transcend. You do not need to be religious or to go to church. Your love and self respect will grow and it will grow. You can do it. If I did it, you can do it too. Do not be concerned about the future. Keep your attention on today and stay in the present moment. Just live one day at a time. Always do your best to keep these agreements. And as soon enough, it will be easy for you. Today is the beginning of a new dream. Thank you so much for listening. So the next few chapters are breaking old agreements. So it kind of just breaks down everything we talked about and how you really are going to have to rewire your brain. It's going to be a daily thing that you have to remind yourself. Write them out. I have them on my refrigerator and on my mirror. And I'm obviously reading the book daily and writing shit down daily. Like, it is a constant reminder to myself, to the point where I'm going to remind myself every single day, 365, until it becomes something that I don't think about, such as burping. Thank you, universe. Excuse me, sorry. And then after that, after the breaking the agreements, he breaks down heaven on earth and what it's going to be like when you finally do this. And it is not Judgment Day, because that used to scare the shit out of me. So that's actually really exciting for me. And then at the very end, it is some prayers. So I'm going to come back with maybe one more video before the end of this book, but thank you so much. This is The Four Agreements. This is by Don Miguel Ruiz, and I will be impeccable with my word. I will not take anything personally. I will not assume anything, and I will always do my best. Okay, I love you. Until next time.